Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Gotta give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. The Most High, the Heavenly Father, his Hebrew name is Yahweh. Not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah, not Abba. It's Yahweh. And his only begotten Son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shah. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua. It's Yahweh Shah. So we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rekak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the bishop and elders of Great Millstone who well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, whether consider it or not. In a sincere salutation to all the pushing the truth and believing this truth, throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, shedding light to the hopeful elect. And shalom to the Akwaz who are listening, learning, you few sisters who are listening. Coming to another lesson of truth, faith, and edification, another daily edification, Lord wisdom. Lord wisdom be edifying. So I title this lesson, The Breaches to Infiltrate the Truth Are Closed. And the Lord said that he would raise up in the last days the remnant, the men, and then the unknown multitude. And that he will give us, he will send us a comforter, and through the Holy Spirit we will be taught 100% the truth. And in this truth, there is no deceiving the elect. As it tell you in Matthew 24, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect, which would be the elites. But it's not possible. And in 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, as it reads, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. So I just got a few precepts. I was just meditating on this, thinking about the apostles and other bishops and other be saying about these agents and the different things that Yahweh already mentioned that was going to happen to come against the truth. But as it tell you, like Gamaliel said in Acts 5, if this be of men, it will come to naught. Right? But if it's of the Lord, it won't be overthrown. And another precept reads, you can do nothing against the truth but for it. And the apostles made the point about vocab, how he mentioned some things about Elder Abba Bivens in the other book, in the book that he wrote, and other things that was mentioned that's adding to the body, man. See, the platform that vocab got, whether it's 2/3 of hopeful elect, they all seeing that he's not mentioning nothing that goes on with the elites. He ain't talking about that article that's on Google, which is titled "The Master Plan of the Illuminati Rothschilds." How they say they're going to pretend to be from the house of Jacob, but they know that they from the house of Edom. He don't talk about these things. Why? Because that's not his agenda, and it doesn't benefit him to talk about them. This is about the truth. And the breaches, again, the breaches to infiltrate the truth is closed, man. There is nothing you can do against this truth. And for the hopeful elect, it further shows people when you got guys that come up against the truth, it further shows you that where the truth really lies, man, and who the Lord really dealing with. So the things that's going on with all these other groups, vocab, and everybody else that's coming against this truth, James White, This guy G Man, Jesus the Word, EJ Love. You can't do nothing against the truth because the breaches is closed, man. The ones that's supposed to be sealed, the elect, these are the ones that was already sealed from the foundation of the world, man. It tell you in 2 Timothy 2:19, the Lord knoweth them that are his. Let me read that. As a matter of fact, let me get this. You can't you can't deceive and elect, man. The breaches is closed. This is 2 Timothy 2:19. You got people fighting tooth and nail to hang on to Christianity, man. But it's through. The so-called white man has lost the information war, man. The information age of the so-called white man is through, man. This is 2 Timothy 2:19. Nevertheless, the foundation of power standeth sure, having this seal, the Lord knoweth them that are his. It's a having this seal. And we don't know, but the Lord know. The angels know. That's why I tell you in Ezekiel 9:4, go through the midst of the city and set a mark on the men that sigh and cry for all the abomination that be done in the midst of the earth. Well, that's having this seal. The Lord knoweth them that are his, and let everyone that nameth the name of Hamashiach depart from iniquity. You got a lot of guys calling on Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, but it's not in sincereness, man. But the Lord knoweth them that are his. We don't know. But that's why I tell you in Philippians 3, Colossians 3:12, we put on therefore as the elect. The Lord said, you shall know a man by his fruit. And this ain't talking about how many people in your group, how many videos you got, how many subscribers. No, this is talking about what you are teaching. So you know a man, as I tell you, there was at Ecclesiastes 21. It said the tree, let me read it. Let me just get this. The Lord said, there are many, as though you have 10,000 instructors in Hamashiach, yet have you not many fathers. And then one in Ecclesiastes 6, it said, be at peace with many, but among 1,000 have but one counselor. There used to be there was a breach in the nation of Israel, man. And with those breaches came through those breaches, those cracks, those holes, a lot of idol worshiping, a lot of adultery, a lot of iniquity against the Heavenly Father Yahweh. But the Lord said in the last day that he was going to close these breaches and that the elect would not be deceived, man. Because there was a time when you read in Deuteronomy 28:40, the Lord said we shall go to the so-called white man for the one of all things. Everything, man. Food, water, which we still do today. The only thing that we don't go to the so-called white man for is his knowledge today, man. Because their knowledge is foolishness. And they tell you that in Ecclesiastes 19, man, that the knowledge of the wicked is not wisdom. As a matter of fact, let me get that. See, we still gotta, all of this is coming from Yahweh Shema Shai. As it tell you in Psalm 68:19, he daily loaded us with benefits. The Lord just using the so-called white man as a tool, man, a bloody tool. Like I tell you in Psalm 17:13. He's the sword of the Lord. So I just lost my train of thought just that quick. What was I finna get? See, I don't even know right off. But let me stick to the point. Dealing with these breaches, they close, man. The elect will not be deceived. Oh, I was saying about Deuteronomy 20:40 when the Lord said we should go to the so-called white man for the one of all things, right? Food, hunger, thirst, transportation, housing, work, clothing, schooling. So we still got to go to the, we still, but the Lord said, by the sweat of our brow shall we eat bread. But this is through the Lord. He just using the so-called white man as a tool. We don't go, we don't need the so-called white man's validation about who we are, why we here, and where we came from. So now the Lord have sealed the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in the remnant. And this was before the beginning. This was before there was the foundation of the earth. The Lord did this. So through the times, the Lord have built up over and over, as I tell you, Amos 2, the Lord said He raised up prophets from out of the nation of Israel in Amos 2. So over and over, 34th generation, but there was still a kind of breach because we had to still learn from those who control the rulership, man. The time of the Babylonians, you still had those that wasn't going. The Lord said He reserved to Him 7,000 men that should not bow to the knee of Baal. So during the Babylonian Empire, the Medo-Persian Empire, the Greeks, the Romans, the Lord always had that same spirit in the remnant to put away the fashion of that time, of that life, that rulership, to not follow the customs of the heathens as it is right now. So I'm gonna get this. This is let me read Ezra first. This is Ezra 4 and 1. It reads, now when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of the captivity builded the temple unto Yahweh power of Israel, then came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said unto them, let us build with you, for we seek your God as ye do, and we do sacrifice unto him since the days of Esarhaddon, king of Ashur, which brought us up hither. But Zerubbabel and Jeshua and the rest of the chief of the fathers of Israel said unto them, ye have nothing to do with us to build an house unto our power, but we ourselves together will build unto the Lord Yahweh power of Israel, as King Cyrus, the king of Persia, had commanded us. Then the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Judah and troubled them in building. And this is what's going on now, man. They have hired counselors to try to weaken the nation, which is the nation is being rebuilt through the elect. But it can't happen because the scripture said they will not be deceived. The Lord said He reserved men that should not bow unto this system. Just like Job represented the elect going through trials and tribulations, adversity and afflictions, and not and overcoming these things, man. And in the end, getting a hundredfold. Because the Lord blessed Job with a hundredfold at the end. And Isaiah represented when the angel told when Isaiah when Slaki when the angel touched Isaiah's mouth with a coal, he said, ye have been cleansed. Isaiah represented the remnant being cleansed, and Job represented the remnant going through trials and tribulations, adversity and afflictions, and overcoming it. There is no breach in the remnant of Israel, man. They can't, let me read this. It say, Ezra 4 and 5, and hired counselors against them to frustrate their purpose all the days of Cyrus, king of Persia, even until the reign of Darius, king of Persia. You can't frustrate the remnant, man. And that's why I tell you in Daniel 7 that he shall think to change times and laws, and he shall wear out the saints. But they will not be deceived. This is Nehemiah 4 and 1. But it came to pass that when Sanballat heard that we builded the wall, and this is what's going on now, man. The building of the third temple. And these heathens is pissed off, man. It say, but it came to pass that when Sanballat heard that we builded the wall, he was wroth and took great indignation and mocked the Jews. And this is what they're doing now. And he spake before his brethren in the army of Samaria and said, what do these feeble Jews? Will they fortify themselves? Will they sacrifice? Will they make an end in a day? Will they revive the stones out of the heaps of the rubbish which are burned? And we have been revived, man. The valley of dry bone, the Lord said, on the parched ground has become a pools of water, man. We have been revived through Yahweh. As it tell you in Ezekiel 37, the Lord say he will put his spirit in us, man, and we shall raise up an exceedingly great army. As it say in Revelation 11. It reads Nehemiah 4 and 3. Now Tobiah the Ammonite was by him, and he said, even that which they build, if a fox go up, he shall even break down that stone wall. And this fox is one of them that was paid, man. And you got Jake. You got Jake is a fox. They paid. They talking about heathens and sell out Israelites is like, man. You always have sell out Israelites. Look at uh 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 Deflo Dollar. Look at TD Snakes, Al Sharpton, and Jesse Jackass, man. Those are foxes, man. And tell you now, what was it? Isaiah 34? No, what was it? Isaiah let me see. Is Isaiah 13? Hold on, bear with me. What is that? No, not Isaiah. Ezekiel. Salakia. Ezekiel 13. Yep. Ezekiel 13 and 4. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert. See? Let me go back. So in Nehemiah, and these guys were set up. They tell you in Psalms 10 and 10 that Esau croucheth and humble himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. So these are the ones that were set up. And they are foxes, man. They just hirelings. So in Nehemiah 4, this is what these bastards is saying amongst themselves. It reads, Nehemiah 4 and 3, now Tobiah the Ammonite was by him, and he said, even that which they build, if a fox go up, he should even break down that stone wall. Hear, O my power, for we are despised and turn the reproach upon their own head, which we see happening, man. This is happening. Their foot is being snared in their own trap. It said, give them for a prey in the hand, Salaki, in the land of captivity. And this is going to happen. All 17 heathen nations will be captive in the nation of Israel, man, when Yahweh shall return. It reads, and cover not their iniquity, and let not their sin be blotted out from before them, from before thee, for they have provoked thee to anger before the builders. So built we the wall, and all the wall was joined together unto the half thereof, for the people had a mind to work. And this is the remnant, man. The remnant got a mind to work. But it came to pass that when Sanballat and Tobiah and the Arabians and the Ammonites and the Ashdodites, which was Hamites, the Ashdodites were Hamites, heard that the walls of Jerusalem were made up, and what? And that the breaches began to be stopped. Then they were very wroth. What did they do? And conspire all of them together to come and to fight against Jerusalem and to hinder it. So this is what's going on now, man. The breaches is closed. The remnant of Israel will not be infiltrated with the philosophy of the so-called white man. This is Isaiah. Why? Because the Lord said in the last days, let me get this one. In the last days, the Lord's going to raise up these men. And what are they going to have? A quick understanding. This is um, this is John 6:44. It reads, "No man can come to me except the Father which hath sent me draw him, and I will raise him up in the last days." And this man that's been raised up by Yahushua, what's going to happen? This is Amos 9:11. In that day, see, hold on, John 6:44. It reads, "No man can come to me except the Father which hath sent me draw him, and I will raise him up at the last day." Right? Amos 9:11. In that day will I raise up. See, Yahweh shall say he will raise him up at the last day. And in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. This is Isaiah 58:12. It reads, let's read 11. "And Yahweh shall guide thee continually, and satisfy thy soul in drought, and make fat thy bones, and thou shalt be like a watered garden." This is that truth. "And like a spring of water whose waters fail not." See, again, the so-called white man has lost the information age, because the waters of Yahweh Shema Shah, it said, "Whose waters fail not." And they that shall be of thee, who, which is those, John 6:44, the Lord said, "He will raise up in the last days." These are of the Lord. And I got another lesson I'm going to do, Lord willing. Fully eating Yahweh flesh and drinking his blood makes you a part of his body, man. Which is being a part of the remnant, the 144,000 and the honorable multitude. Fully eating Yahweh's flesh and drinking his blood makes you a part of the body. Lord willing, I can get to that. Again, Isaiah 58:12. "And those that have not eaten Yahweh flesh and blood, they is not of the body, man." What it say in James, what's that? James, no, Galatians 2. They came in and spied our liberties, man. They haven't fully eaten the flesh of Yahweh Shai, because they think it's being accountable, man. Which is, it's just eating the roll. So you can teach a nation to teach the remnant of Israel sound doctrine. This is Isaiah 58:12. And they that shall be of thee shall build the old ways places. It's the Amos 9:11. It's a spiritual temple first, man, which is the men of Israel. "Thou shalt raise up the foundation of many generations, and thou shalt be called the repairer of the breach, the restorer of paths to dwell in." This is Isaiah 35. And I'm gonna read 7. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read 3. It reads, "Strengthen ye the weak hands and confirm the feeble knees. Say to them that are of a fearful heart, Be strong, fear not. Behold, your God will come with recompense. It's like your God will come with vengeance. Even God with their recompense, he will come and save you. Then the eyes of the blind shall be opened, and the ears of the deaf shall be unstopped. Then shall the lame man leap as in heart, and the tongue of the dumb sing. For in the wilderness shall waters break out, which is the truth, and streams in the desert. And you see live streams everywhere, man. Either live streams or brother posting, doing lessons and posting them, man. But it's the waters, right? Was that John? Was that John 7? right? The living waters, man. Out of the belly shall flow rivers of living water. It's the truth. It's Isaiah 35:7 it reads, the parched ground shall become a pool, which is a valley of dry bones in Ezekiel 37. We was dried out. And the Lord said it in Job 12, it said he will hold the waters and they dry out. He sendeth them out again and they overturn the earth. What's overturning the earth? The truth. Let's prove that and come back to this. The truth will overturn the earth, man. This is Acts 19:4. So like Acts 17:4 reads, and some of them believed and consorted with Paul and Silas. Hold on. I'm sorry. Wrong chapter. Let me get this. Been reading so much, I done forgot where was that. Hold on. Pull it up real quick. Okay, I was right. So this is Acts 17:6. I don't know. I went to verse 4. Because this is what's happening, man. Everybody complaining. So let me read this again in Isaiah 35, right? Isaiah 35 and verse 7 it reads, and the parched ground shall become a pool, and thirsty land springs of water. It's the truth flowing throughout the four corners of the earth, man. Because it said in verse 6, for in the wilderness shall waters break out, and streams in the desert, and the parched ground shall become a pool, and the thirsty land springs of water. That thirsty land was Babylon, man. Because before we came into the truth, we were seeking the truth. We was looking for it. Then the Lord had you to stumble onto something. Shalom to all the Akim all tuning in. Yabba Shema Shai Brakatham. So in Acts 17 and 6 it reads, matter of fact, I was going to read 4. Let's read this. It says, some of them believed and consorted with Paul and Silas, and of the devout Greeks a great multitude, and of the chief women not a few. But the Jews which believed not, moved with envy, took unto them certain lewd fellows of the baser sort, and gathered a company and set all the city on an uproar, and exalted the house of Jason, and sought to bring them out to the people. When they found them not, they drew Jason and certain brethren unto the rulers of the city, crying. And what it is, it tell you in Isaiah 13 and 2, shake the hand of them that they may go into the gates of the nobles, whether be heathens or Jake, man. But this is what it's going to lead to. It say, and when they found them not, they drew Jason and certain brethren unto the rulers of the city, crying, these that have turned the world upside down are come hither also. And that's what this truth is doing, man. The Lord said his words, Habakkuk 2 and 4, Habakkuk 2 and 14. And then we'll go back to that Isaiah. It's Habakkuk 2 and 14. It reads, for the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord, man, as the waters cover the sea. So this truth is destroying all the lies of the so-called white man. Oh, and It can't be penetrated, man. Because you can do nothing against the truth but for it. And as this guy, one of these rappers say I listen to, Money Man, he say, my circle small and it can't be penetrated, man. Hey, and this, as Apostle Gabar said, this thing of ours, it's a small circle, man. And it can't be penetrated. The truth cannot be penetrated, man. The breaches are closed. Like you got Jake to talk trash or whatever. The elect, the scriptures in Ephesians 1, the elect is the elect, man. There's nothing you can do to upset that, to change that, man. The elect is the elect. You can't deceive the elect, man. Going back to what I was mentioning during the time when, let me read this. Let me read this. And then I'm gonna make some points. This is Isaiah 7 and 6. Listen to this. Let us go up. Let me read up a little bit. Let me read this. And it came to this is Isaiah 7:1. And it came to pass in the days of Ahaz, the son of Jocham, the son of Uzziah, king of Judah, that Rezin, the king of Syria, and Pekah, the son of Remaliah, king of Israel, went up towards Jerusalem to war against it, but could not prevail against it. And it was told the house of David, saying, Syria is confederate with Ephraim, and his heart was moved, and the heart of his people, as the trees of the wood are moved with the wind. Then said Yahweh unto Isaiah, Go forth, go now to meet Ahaz, thou and was there Shajashub, thy son, at the end of the conduit of the upper pool in the highway of a fuller's field, and said to him, Take heed and be quiet, fear not, neither be faint hearted, for the two tails of these smoking firebrands, for the fierce anger of Rezin with Syria, and of the son of Remaliah, because Syria, Ephraim, and the son of Remaliah have taken evil counsel against thee, saying, Let us go up against Judah and vex it, and let us make a breach therein for us, and set a king in the midst of it, even the son of Tabiah. Thus saith Yahweh power, it shall not stand, neither shall it come to pass, for the head of Syria is Damascus, and the head of Damascus is Rezin, and within 65 years shall Ephraim be broken, that it be not a people. So the breaches that was in us, let me get this one. Let me get this one. This is Isaiah 30 and 26. We had a lot of breaches in us, man. Let me be in the wrong chapter. Hold on. This is Isaiah Salakia. No, Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah 8 and 21. It reads, And they shall pass through it heartily, be stead and hungry. It say, and it shall come to pass that when they shall be hungry, they shall fret themselves and curse the king in their power and look upward. It say, and they shall look up, look unto the earth, and behold trouble and darkness, dimness of anguish, and they shall be driven to darkness. This was a breach in the nation. Salaki, I'm in the wrong chapter. That's crazy. But that's that's another one. This is Jeremiah 8 and 21. The Lord put a breach in us for a long time and say, For the hurt of the daughter of my people am I hurt. I am black, astonished have taken hold of me, which is another way to go into a breach, right? This is Jeremiah 14 and 17. It reads, Therefore thou shalt say this word unto them, Let my eyes run down with tears night and day, and let them not cease, for the virgin daughter of my people is broken with a great breach, with a very grievous blow. And when you go in Jeremiah 30, the Lord said, let me get it. There used to be a breach. And when it was, there was all type of things that happened in our nation, man. Committing adultery, killing each other, our women and men sacrificing their kids to Molech. A lot of things happen, man. But the breaches have been closed. And you can see it because you got men standing in great boldness, standing in firmness. Brothers is serious about this word, man, because it's the spirit of the Lord. And again, as Job went through trials and tribulations, adversities and afflictions, and not being broken, and the Lord let Satan tempt him twice, not being broken. That's what's happening now, man. It's Jeremiah 30 and 11. For I am with thee, saith Yahweh, to save thee. Do I make a full end of thee? Do I make a full end of all the nations where I have scattered thee? Yet will I not make a full end of thee. And that's the Ezekiel 11:16. The Lord said, where he scattered Israel at, he was going to be a little sanctuary to them. And that's being scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, man. You can't penetrate these little sanctuaries, man. It reads, but I will correct thee in measure and will not lead thee altogether unpunished. For thus saith Yahweh, thy bruise is incurable, and thy wound is grievous. There is none to plead thy cause, that thou mayest be bound up. Thou hast no healing medicines. See, it's say, all thy lovers have forgotten thee, they seek thee not. For I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thy iniquities, because thy sins were increased. Why criest thou for thine affliction? Because it tell you in Lamentation 3, why would a living man complain of his sins? We don't got no room to complain. Let me read that and come back. Lamentations 3, in verse 39, it reads, wherefore do a living man complain, a man for the punishment of his sins? There is no room to complain, man. That's why Michael said, I will wait. Michael 7 now, I will wait until I will wait. Let me read it. This is Michael 7 and 9. It reads, I will bear the indignation of Yahweh because I have sinned against him. Until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. And this is the words of one of those wise virgins, man. Back in Jeremiah chapter 30 and 15. Why criest thou for thine affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. Because thy sins were increased, I have done these things unto thee. So there used to be a breach. There was a breach, but there is no breach, man, because now the remnant is standing firm on Israelite supremacy and not white supremacy, man. You you can call it Israelite, you can call it Yahweh Bajim Yahushua supremacy, man. Ain't no more white supremacy over here, man. It's Esau has lost the information age. So going back to Isaiah, is Isaiah 35 and 8. It reads, Isaiah 35 and 7, and the parched ground shall become a pool, and thirsty land springs of water. In the habitation of dragons, which is the Roman Empire, where each lay shall be grass with reeds and rushes. And an highway shall be there, and a way, and it shall be called the way of holiness. The unclean shall not pass over it, but it shall be for those the wayfaring men. Thou fool should not err therein. So now it said, no lion shall be there, nor any ravenous beast shall go up thereon. it shall not be found there, but the redeemed shall walk there. See, so the remnant can't be deceived, man. And Yahweh already said in Matthew 24, second Corinthians 2 and 11, least Satan shall get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Because Satan can't get an advantage over the elect, man. The elect is in the hands of the Lord. Let me get this in John. Yahweh said this in John 28, John 10 and 28. And I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish. Neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. This is in the red. My Father which gave them me is greater than all, and no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand. So the elect can't be deceived, man. So again, the breaches to infiltrate the truth are closed, man. Because you can't deceive the elect. That's why the elect is the elect, man. These are the ones that was predestinated to not be deceived. We all had to fall. We had to fall together as a nation. But the Lord put the spirit in the remnant after they woke up, after they was reactivated. You can't deactivate them, man. The so-called white man can't deactivate the reactivated, man. Cause what it say in Lamentations 3? Let me go back to this. Was that Lamentations 3 and 37? Who is it? Who is he that saith, and it cometh to pass when the Lord commandeth it not? See, who is he that saith, and it cometh to pass when Yahweh Bashar commandeth it not? You can't deceive the elect. And the Lord said he made a place. We was reading this last night at the camp in Isaiah 45 and 2. The Lord said he would go before thee, right, to make the crooked places straight. Isaiah 45 and 2. I will go before thee and make the crooked places straight. I will break in pieces the gates of brass. Huh? The gates of brass. Started with who? The Greek Empire, right? I will break in pieces the gates of brass and cut in sunder the bars of iron. From the Greeks to the Roman Empire. Yeah. The Lord said, I will go before thee and make the crooked places straight. I will break in pieces the gates of brass. That was the Greeks. And cut in sunder the bars of iron. That's the Romans. The philosophy of the so-called white man. The rudiments of the world, Colossians 2 and 8. The remnant would not be infiltrated after being reactivated to Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Nobody can deactivate the remnant. Nobody, man. This was a sure promise from the Heavenly Father Yahweh through Yahweh Shai to the remnant of Israel, man. These are the tabernacles of David. And again, as Elder Yashua would make the point, Christianity don't want to deal with the tabernacle of David, man, because it's about the men of Israel. That's that Revelations 21. That New Jerusalem coming down. Let me get this in Lamentations 2 and 13. It reads this. It say Lamentation 2 and 13, it reads, what thing shall I take to witness for thee? What thing shall I liken to thee, O daughter of Jerusalem? What shall I equal to thee, that I may comfort thee, O virgin daughter of Zion? For thy breach is great like the sea. Who can heal thee? Hold on one second. Hold on, bear with me. The Lord say, who can heal thee? Let me get this. Who can heal thee, man? This is Jeremiah 33 and 5. That was Lamentation 2 and 13, man. Matter of fact, let me read it again. Let me read it again from here. Lamentations 2 and 13. Let's read this. We're going to close with Jeremiah 33. What thing shall I take to witness for thee? What thing shall I liken to thee? There is none to be likened to the nation of Israel, man. O daughter of Jerusalem, talk to the men of Israel right here. What shall I equal to thee that I may comfort thee? Hey, it's the promise, the covenant the Lord made. There is nothing else, but it's the words of the Lord, man, that comfort us, man. The Lord is asking you a question here. What things shall I take to witness for thee? What things shall I liken to thee, O daughter of Jerusalem? What shall I equal to thee? The Lord said he made us in Deuteronomy 7 and 6. And in Deuteronomy 14 and 2, he said we are a peculiar people, man. What shall I equal to thee that I may comfort thee, O virgin daughter of Zion? For thy breach is great like the sea. Who can heal thee? Hold on. Jeremiah 33 and verse 6. Look, behold, I will bring it, what, Lord? Health and cure, and I will cure them and will reveal unto them the abundance of peace and truth. And I will call the captivity of Judah and the captivity of Israel to return, and will build them when? As at the first. I will cleanse them from all their iniquity, whereby they have sinned against me, and I will pardon all their iniquities, whereby they have sinned, and whereby they have transgressed against me. The Lord said, I will bring health and cure, and I will cure them. See? So the Lord asked in Lamentations 2 and 13, who can heal thee? What's that, Isaiah? What is that? Let me get this. This is redeemed without money. Let me see if it'll come up. Isaiah 52 and 3. Okay, let's read this. Isaiah is Isaiah 52 and 3. It reads, let's start at 1. It reads, awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion, put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city. From henceforth there shall no more come into thee. Like I read in Isaiah 35, it says there shall be a highway there. The unclean shall not pass over, nor the fool, nor any ravenous beast, nor any lion. Right? It say, for henceforth there shall no more come into thee. See, you can't breach the wall. You can't breach. You can't breach the wisdom of Yahweh Shema Shai. See, it was a time the Lord hid his face. Therefore, the breaches was open. There was a big hole in the walls, man. There was a big hole, and we was following all manner of doctrines, philosophies, and idol worshiping. For henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and unclean. It's the same thing it said in Isaiah 35 about that highway. Shake thyself from the dust. What's the dust? The confusion of the philosopher, the so-called white man. Arise and sit down. This sit down right here. And the Lord said in Psalms 46 and 10, be still and know that I am power. I got you. O Jerusalem, loose thyself from what? The bands off thy neck, the philosophies of the world. O captive daughter of Zion, for thus saith Yahweh, ye have sold yourselves for naught. Remember what it said in Judges 2 and 14? The Lord was how Israel, and he sold us to the heathens. So he gave us into the hand of the spoilers. For thus saith Yahweh, ye have sold yourselves for naught, and ye shall be redeemed without money. Which is the precept to that Deuteronomy 28 and 68, when they say, no man shall buy you. No, we ain't going to be bought. Nobody can save us with gold and silver, bitcoins. Nobody can save you with the RFID microchip, man. The Lord got to come and redeem you because Yahweh Shai came and died for the remnant on this side with his blood, man. Ye shall be sold for you have sold yourself for naught, and you shall be redeemed without money. See? For thus said Yahweh power, my people went down aforetime into Egypt to soldier there, and the Assyrians oppressed them without cause. See? Now therefore, what have I here? Saith Yahweh, that my people is taken away for naught. They that rule over them make them to howl. Saith Yahweh, and my name continually every day is blasphemed. Therefore my people shall know my name. Therefore they shall know in that day that I am he that doeth speak. Behold, it is I. Yeah, man. So again, the breaches to infiltrate the truth is closed. We will never be deceived anymore, man. As a matter of fact, let me close with this in Job. This is Job. This is Job 12 and 9. Call Allah Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Job 12 and 9, it reads, who knoweth not in all these that the hand of Yahweh have wrought this? In whose hand is the soul of every living thing and the breath of all mankind? Doeth not ear try words, and the mouth taste his meats? With the ancient is wisdom, and in length of days understanding. See, that's why Esau said in Psalm 73, I was as a beast before thee. He said, but through thy counsel thou hast holden my right hand and gave us the wisdom. That's Psalms 73, starting at verse 17. Go read it. We was as a beast before the Lord because he hid his face, man. Meaning the breaches was open. Now the breaches are closed, man, and we only following sound doctrine, man. There's only one thing you can tell us now, man. And if it ain't according to the one spirit, the one gospel, one body, we don't want to hear it, man. It said with the ancient is wisdom and the length of days understanding. So from the first day until now, Philippians 1 and 5, you've been growing, you've been building, you've been edified. So you are edifying with him in wisdom and strength. He have counsel and understanding. Behold, he breaketh down, and it cannot be built again. See, that's what happened to us. He shutteth up a man, and there can be no opening. We was closed. So the breaches was open, man, and we were just destroyed. Behold, he withholdeth the waters, and they dry up. And that's what happened to us. The valley of dry bones. We dried up. No knowledge. We was spiritually dead. Also, he sendeth them out, what? The waters, and they overturn the earth. And this is what the truth has done, man. Has overturned the earth. And again, the so-called white man has lost the information war, man. Now we are living in the time when Yahweh Shema Bashah words is going through the four corners of the earth, man. And Jake is raising up. That Isaiah 55 and 11. His word shall not return to him void, but it shall accomplish In the thing, it say in the thing whereto he sent it. What he sent it out to in the world through his men. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8. By the Spirit of the Lord's mouth are they consumed, man. That's why I tell you in Jeremiah 50 and 43, the king of Babylon had heard the report, and his hands waxed feeble, man, because of the words of Yahweh Shema Shah. The circle of Yahweh Shema Shah cannot be penetrated, man. The breaches are closed, and there is no infiltration. Lord is edifying. Got to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and other bishops, elders, a great millstone who well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, whether accepted or not. In the sincere salutation to all the I can pushing the truth and believing this truth of the four winds of the earth, the entire world, shedding light to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the author who are listening, learning. You for sisters who are listening, learning, for tuning in. May Yahweh Shema Shah continue to bless you in your houses. May the blessing of Alexa be upon your houses. Until next time, I say Shalom, Wa Abba.